Struggling with your hormones is a frustrating but incredibly common experience for so many women. But what if everyday stress was stealing a key calming hormone, progesterone, just to produce more cortisol? And what if an imbalanced gut was forcing your body to reabsorb the very estrogen it's trying to eliminate? These are just two of the hidden root causes that are frequently missed in conventional medicine. We will now uncover these connections and show you the naturopathic roadmap for addressing hormonal imbalance at its source. So, where does real hormonal balance begin? With the foundational building blocks, the nutrients your body depends on. First, vitamin D functions as a pro-hormone, regulating sex hormones and insulin. Deficiency is linked to PCOS, painful periods, and PMS. Next, B vitamins are spark plugs for metabolism. They are indispensable for processing estrogen and supporting your thyroid. Magnesium is a master mineral, involved in over 300 reactions that regulate hormones. A deficiency is a common culprit in PMS and irregular cycles. Finally, healthy fats like omega-3s are foundational. They build healthy cell membranes, letting hormones send and receive signals effectively. Without this nutritional foundation, your body is working at a disadvantage. But nutrients are only part one of the story. Now let's talk about your body's master detoxification organ, the liver. It breaks down used hormones, like estrogen, to stop them from accumulating. This isn't a simple process. It happens in two distinct phases. Phase 1 transforms used estrogen into metabolites. Think of it as sorting the recycling. Phase 2 is the key step. It packages up these metabolites, making them safe and water-soluble for excretion. If this phase is sluggish, harmful byproducts can linger. But the liver doesn't work alone. It hands off this packaged estrogen to the gut for final removal. But what happens if your gut refuses to cooperate? Your gut contains a unique collection of bacteria called the estrobolome. Its main job is to help process and regulate the body's estrogen levels. When this system is unbalanced, an enzyme called beta-glucuronidase increases. It unpackages the estrogen the liver processed, allowing it to be reabsorbed. So we have the building blocks and the processing plants. Now for the external forces that disrupt this delicate balance every single day. Back to stress. Your body has finite resources for making hormones. Under chronic stress, it prioritizes cortisol by stealing the precursor that should have made progesterone. Stress also disrupts the main communication line between your brain and ovaries, the HPO axis. This reduces both estrogen and progesterone, worsening conditions like PCOS. Then come environmental toxins like BPA and phthalates, known as xenoestrogens. These chemicals mimic estrogen, binding to your hormone receptors and creating chaos. Remember our question about the gut? Stress and toxins are two of the biggest drivers of gut imbalance. They directly create the conditions that allow estrogen to be reabsorbed. With all these interconnected systems, why do standard hormone tests often come back normal? They measure broad ranges, missing functional imbalances in the pathways. This is where the naturopathic method differs. It avoids chasing symptoms to investigate and treat these interconnected root causes, restoring the body's natural balance. The solutions begin with non-negotiable foundations. Quality sleep is a primary hormonal reset, regulating both cortisol and insulin. Next is the right kind of movement. Moderate exercise helps manage cortisol, improve estrogen metabolism, and heighten insulin sensitivity. These are not just healthy habits. In naturopathic medicine, they are targeted therapeutic interventions for your hormones. Let's connect the dots. We have stress-depleting progesterone and an overwhelmed liver struggling to clear estrogen. How can we address both problems at once? Here, we use adaptogenic herbs like ashwagandha and rhodiola. They help your body adapt to stress, which balances cortisol and takes pressure off your hormonal system. We can then get more specific with herbs like chasteberry for PMS, dandelion to directly support liver detox, or spearmint tea for high androgens in PCOS. The real power is in the synthesis, providing the right nutrients, supporting the liver and gut pathways, and managing the external stress response all at once. This is the substance of naturopathic medicine for women's health. It's a personalized, systematic method that supports your body's innate ability to find balance. It is about moving from feeling confused by your hormones to feeling empowered and in partnership with your body. Recall the key pillars. Nourish with the right building blocks, support your liver and gut, manage stress, and build a solid lifestyle foundation. If this method makes sense to you, find a qualified naturopathic doctor to create a plan that addresses your unique root causes.